Good kill, good kill. Hey, good kill.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're here in the F-16 Viper. We're going to be taking on the mighty Mig-29 Fulcrum. The Mig-29 flown by my friend Shotgun. Very, very capable. Now, ideally, if I can keep this fight above 350 knots in the two-circle regime, I shouldn't have too much trouble with the Mig-29. Into the merge here, two-circle. I gotta watch that nose going up. Dump that nose. Now, during the reunification of Germany after the fall of the Berlin Wall and all that and the whole, communism thing, NATO pilots had an opportunity to fight against the Mig-29, and initially the Mig-29s were getting a very close to a 1-to-1 kill ratio against the F-16. Now, the reason for that was the helmet-mounted sight and the Archer, which NATO didn't have. But once they found out defensive maneuvers and how they wanted to defeat the Archer, and the helmet-mounted sight turned out to be not as big a deal as they thought it would be, the fight started to kind of go back to the F-16's favor. As you can see here, now I'm a little fast here, but if I can get down into the 430s, there's not a whole lot that the Mig-29 can do. If I can hold him in this two-circle regime, he will eventually be outrated, and I will kill him. Here he goes into the vertical. I think he's realizing he was about to be outrated. He wants to do something different. I think the one thing that people will often find surprising about the Mig-29 is its slow speed, nose authority, and just general maneuverability at slow speeds. The Mig-29 is actually very, very good. And quite honestly, at certain speeds, in 1 or 2 turns, it can give you similar nose authority to a Hornet at times. It can be very surprising, the Mig-29's nose. The good news is it can't do it consistently like a Hornet, or else it would be a very different, fight. But this Mig-29 here, he's got the fight going into a vertical. Still a rate fight, but it is a vertical fight. It's a little bit different. But you can see that he's losing this as well. As long as I don't get slow and I don't get sucked into a one-circle fight, I should be good. We're going to be nice and patient here, because it does seem like he's a little slow. We might be able to get a snapshot opportunity here. Get him into the HUD. And a little snapshot there, and I think we nicked his engine. You saw that black smoke. Now the black smoke is gone. One of his engines has shut down. So that is a differential thrust Mig-29, whether he likes it or not. And we're going to have to go into the vertical. We'll come back around and kill him. Alright. Got quite the altitude advantage on him now. With only one engine, it's going to be very hard for him to get fast or to climb up here with me. Going to take a shot at him. I'm going to try not to spray this road with all these civilian vehicles on it. And I think I actually hit him there. He's still not dead. Whoa, look at this. Did we just see a Mig-29 do a Cobra? And he miraculously pulls out of that. I thought he would hit the ground. But you can see, I mean, it's basically over at this point. He's just completely defensive. There's nothing he can do. He's just got to wait down there. I just got to be patient. try to line him up for the kill, although his defensive flying is pretty good. It's also the differential thrust is kind of making it hard to predict kind of how this thing's going to move. Nice and easy. We're going to... If he tries to jink here, considering how slow he is and how low he is, he's going to be in big trouble. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. There's no way he's pulling out of that. Yeah. Poor guy had no time to eject out of that. Head first right into the dirt. The Mig-29 is actually a very, very good dogfighter. Again, if you get slow against him, he will probably kill you. I've killed many F-16s in the Mig-29 just because they got too slow. Once they get slow, it doesn't even matter if they're two-circle, you can still kill them. The F-16 just absolutely hates being slow, and why would you? Into the two-circle here. So we've discussed in the past, the two-circle is a rate fight. Turn rate is defined in terms of number of degrees per second of heading change on a given turn circle. The aircraft with the higher turn rate travels around the circle quicker and achieves a fire solution sooner than the aircraft with the slower turn rate. That's just a fancy way of saying whoever goes around the circle faster becomes offensive quicker. So that's your objective. Now obviously you want to sustain your airspeed. It's a sustained rate fight, right? It's a turn fight, I guess. It's not to be confused with an instantaneous pull. You want to maintain your speed, and therein lies the skill required to rate fight, is to maintain that speed and try to do it better than the other guy. I'm gonna pull him into the HUD here. I think we might have a shot. Let's bring him in. Come on. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That did not look like fun. He tried to give me a side profile too, but still got him. Yeah, he's definitely going down. Splash 1, Mig-29. I love the gun sight of the F-16. Very satisfying kills. Now, the Mig-29 is technically capable of super maneuverability. It's just that that kind of thing doesn't really help or matter when it comes to a guns-only fight. It's kind of a high off boresight Fox 2 thing. It's probably where it's most useful. Looks like we're going one circle this time. He doesn't like being constantly forced to circle, but that's alright. We'll just climb over the nose and slowly influence this fight to a two-circle, which you can see right here is exactly what we have. We're back to the nose-to-tail fight. We are in our downward spiral, barber pole, toilet bowl, call it whatever you like. And I think a lot of people look at these rate fights and they see them as it's just two aircraft going around a circle. And, you know, we've talked about this in the past. Yes, it's two aircraft going around a circle if you don't understand what you're looking at. You know, you have winning and losing cues. You're actually watching to see who's maintaining energy better, you know, who's trying to establish an offset two-circle. You know, there's all kinds of things that are happening. Somebody's being outrated. What are they going to do? What are the options? You know, this is what makes the rate fight interesting. Yeah, it's... If you don't know what you're looking at, then yeah, I guess it's pretty boring. Remember that turn rate is defined in terms of number of degrees per second of heading change on a given turn circle. That is something that I am currently doing better than him. I am getting more degrees of heading change in this turn circle than he is, and that is why I am very incrementally outrating him here. We've been in this raid fight for quite some time now. As you can see, the Mig-29 is not a crappy raid fighter. It's actually pretty decent. It's just that the F-16's a little bit better. And so I'm just trying to maintain my speeds here. I'm trying to be really patient because he's doing a fantastic job. Most other people I can outrate in, 2 or 3 turns in the Mig-29, but we're still here in this fight. But he will eventually be outrated. It is inevitable, as they say. Here we go. Big winning cues here for me. And he's going to have to figure out what he wants to do. We'll give him a lock to freak him out. Having his RWR screaming at him right now is certainly adding to his panic as he looks back and sees major losing cues of an F-16 pulling up on his 6. There he goes, the desperation. He's going to climb out. He's out of the raid fight. Let's let him just fly through the funnel here. There we go. He just killed himself. You just put the funnel and you let him kill himself. You just hold down the trigger. He just flies through the funnel for you, does all the hard work. Oh, he actually tried to pull out of that too. He didn't eject.